Yo, what is up, guys? I guess you could say class is in session today because we got the fourth installment of What's in the Box.
I can read you from a mile away. Had a shot already, need another. I'll take you back to my hideaway. Told you never judge a book by its cover.
This time I decided to get something that just released, because usually the shoes I get are either unreleased or have been out for an extended amount of time. This time we got something that came out a couple weeks ago, which is the Nike Adapt Air Mag. These are originally a basketball shoe. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not balling in these because these are just like, who's going to ball in like $400, $500 shoes? I mean, I'm sure as hell not. But I think it's a really good homage to pay to the Back to the Future series. If you guys don't know how it goes, is Marty McFly puts on the pair of shoes and they kind of go right to, they auto lace, and that's how the whole Nike Air Mag craze started. I think the regular Nike Air Mags that they released in 2012 to this day go for over $10,000, $20,000, even $30,000 depending on condition, year it came out, and depending on what version, because I believe there's two versions and now there is a third version as a basketball shoe. Nike was really smart with this because they wanted to market something similar to one of the most successful shoes they've ever released. I mean, people go crazy for the Air Mags. I mean, if you find them on someone's feet, you're going to take a picture, and they decided to do something very similar with this by turning the Nike Adapts, which actually did not do well. The Nike Adapts, the ones that were the all black version, that auto lace, I think they sat for days, and even right now they're going for under retail. So I think by adding the Nike Air Mag colorway and adding certain features to it, I think it creates that hype around it, and that's why I had to get my hands on this, because it's such like an important part of sneaker culture that I feel that it's just so important to have. And I mean, who doesn't like a shoe that molds to your foot and is electronically, comes with a charging pad, comes with an app, comes with a million different gadgets to play with. And it's truly probably my favorite shoe that I've ever owned, because I know recently Nike's been doing a lot of collabs with the Off-Whites, I think the Sakai's now, and a bunch of different brands. I think it's cool that they're branching into something that really helped them blow up in the early 2010s, which was these Nike Air Mags. I mean, Nike became like one of the biggest like drivers in the streetwear culture, and they're paying homage now by putting the hype around these shoes, and people are going crazy for these. Like, I got these off the SNKRS app, and I mean, I know a lot of people were catching L's left and right, and I mean, I just want them for the toe. I'm probably not going to sell these. I can't, because it's such an important part of sneaker culture. And yeah, let's go into the details of these, because I feel like that's like the coolest part of this shoe is like, along with the auto lacing, there really is definitely some amazing things about it. So one of the dopest features of this shoe is the fact that you could actually change the color of the little dots on here. You could use this to actually adjust the shoe accordingly, but along with it, you could actually turn it into different colors. You could turn it into purple, green. I mean, my personal favorite is the Aurora green, which is really just teal in my opinion, but I think that matches the colorway the best. But I would say that the green, yellow, and red also match it because of the buttons on the top, which they really wanted to make this look like the original Nike Air Mag, because they added like all the different details of how it auto laces. And I just think it's really cool that they were able to revisit something like this. And along with the ability to change the color on your phone, you also could adjust the shoe accordingly to your foot before it's even on your foot. You can make it tight, you can make it loose, whatever the case may be. You can do that right on your phone with the left, right, and you would just slide it up. And it makes a really obnoxious sound to let you know that it's doing that, but I think it's just really cool that they were able to venture into so much technology for essentially a basketball shoe. I mean, unfortunately, no one in the NBA is even going to probably ball out in these. It'd be cool to see someone in NBA Finals ball out, but I know Draymond Green a couple years ago did ball out in some Nike Off-Whites, which he actually said were not even close to being constructed to be able to be a basketball shoe. Those are the Hyper Dunks. And I would like to see someone ball out in these just to see if it's a possibility, because I know something that this shoe does lack, that I don't know if it's going to affect anyone playing basketball, because I don't really play basketball, but it does not have as much ankle support as a lot of the other high top shoes that people ball, like the Kyries and the KDs. But I know a lot of the KDs having the lower top now, so maybe this is something new, and maybe they venture into something even more with this. They really put the Nike Adapts on the map, which I think was something that was lacking for a while, because I believe last year when these dropped, like I said before, when these dropped during All-Star Weekend, no one probably wouldn't spend $150 for a plain black shoe that lights up and tightens it accordingly, truthfully. But because it's like they're adding like a different type of colorway, it's not just a plain colorway. I can see myself and other people buying them in different colorways, and I think it's just really important going forward is to add like these different variations of the shoe, because yeah, you release the plain black one, the plain blue one, but what else can you do with the shoe that makes the average consumer want to buy it? And I think with like the case on this shoe is any sneakerhead and anyone that, I mean, you could ask people that love Back to the Future want to buy these too, and I think that's really opens up the market for the future, and I really do think that this could be the future going forward. Whether Adidas takes them up on this and does their own type of technology, type of shoe, that's completely up to them. But I think Nike is light years ahead of all the other brands by just introducing a self-lacing shoe that is somewhat affordable for the amount of technology that it is being used. I mean, the amount of research they probably had to do to develop this shoe is absurd. To add the charging pad, to add the color on the bottom, to add the self-lacing, to add all these different features to it, you could justify $350 and add an awesome colorway like this, and you can understand why the hype's around it. So for this part of the shoe, it's actually interesting that we see the Nike swoosh on the lower half of the shoe and closer to the sole, which I think is something really different, because I know they don't really do something like this where they include it on the sole. I know the last time they did was, I think, maybe the Sean Witherspoon shoes, but I think it's just a different route they're taking and a different type of design, which I'm all for it. And I think the paint splatter is a really nice touch to it, because you can immediately identify it as a Nike Air Mag, and a lot of people know the shoe as a whole. And it's actually some really high quality paint on it. It's not just going to rub away easily. I don't think it's going to rub away at all, because the amount of material that they really put into the shoe is absolutely extraordinary, and the amount of development, like I said, that went into it is absurd, because I don't see any part of this shoe being cheap by any means. I think that every material used in it was somewhat expensive on their side, because like I said, I mean, the high retail price you could justify for the sole factor that there is the paint splatter. That's a high quality paint splatter. There is so much fly knit going through this, so much different. You have the leather tongue going in the inside, but you also have the fly knit that goes around the shoe, which is just so many different things. And I really don't think a video is going to do this justice, just because there's so many different parts of the shoe that really just make it so unique in a sense. And it really does pay homage to the Nike from the 1980s to the Nike we know today, on how much they advanced their technology and advanced their research to be able to create something so amazing in 2019. This has been Eric H. with the Nike Adapt basketball shoe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this 4th episode of What's in the Box. Peace.